again, fanfiction dreamer. Welcome back to another segment of the Ratchet and Kim Possible Chronicles, the Lombax Secret. Last time, our traveling trio arrived on the planet Murrow, but not before coming across a bunch of nasty robotic space pirates. Yeah, you heard me right. They managed to find the shuttle that crashed on that planet, only to find that it was in fact Ron who was inside that shuttle. After a brief and a bit awkward conversing, Ron decided to join the group. They made their way towards the arena, where they met up with Quark, and who presented them with some intel regarding something known as the Lombax Secret, as well as a clue that it could possibly be in the Nunduck asteroid belt. So let's see if our traveling trio, who is now a quartet, or rather five, considering that Rufus is with them, will be able to find this Lombax Secret exactly where it supposedly is. All right? Guest narrator, the mic is yours again.
Yes, thank you. Let us continue with this story. Within a few moments, they arrived at the asteroid belt as soon as they landed and got out of the ship. From there, Kim answered the communicator.
Wade? Kim, I have some terrible news. There's been a break-in at a top secret lab here on Earth, and you're not going to believe what was stolen. The pan-dimensional vortex inducer. What? It was stolen? Again?
The pan-dimensional vortex inducer? Is that the device capable of ripping the fabric of space and time by conjuring a black hole the size of Nevada?
A black hole the size of Nevada? That doesn't sound very massive.
That may be, but it could seem otherwise to many on Earth, especially to those who have yet to see other planets. Oh, right. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Well, regardless, it's still very dangerous. If it would fall into the wrong hands, such as Tachyon, it could be disastrous to other planets besides Earth. Heck, the entire universe could be in great danger for that matter.
Yeah, you're right. That device by itself can cause a lot of damage, but if it were to be remodified by someone pure evil, well, that would be it for everyone. We need to find that device before anything terrible happens.
Well, thankfully, I know what happened to it. It was sold to another galaxy.
Really? Which galaxy?
That's the bad part. It's been sold to someone within the Polaris galaxy.
What? The pan-dimensional vortex inducer is here? In this galaxy? Who is the buyer?
I don't have any intel on that yet. So far, I have nothing to suggest that even Tachyon was the buyer, but I'll keep looking. Thanks, Wade. You do that.
Kim turned off the communicator. Great. Things just got a whole lot worse.
I agree. I won't be at ease until we find that device and have it returned to its rightful place.
Same here, KP. They rushed off and trod through the area. Soon enough, they ran into the smuggler. Well, looky here. Seems as though you lot managed to survive a previous ordeal.
You've got a lot of nerve to say that after what you did to us.
Who is this guy?
Just some smuggler that we ran into a while back. Don't pay any attention to him. He's a sleazebag.
Oh, he's one of those people, huh? No, let's not be like that.
Why not? You just simply injected us high above that massive city. If we weren't so resourceful, we would have been dead.
Yeah, apologies for that. Perhaps I can make it up to you with some vital intel regarding this place. What kind of intel? Like, for instance, the owner of that there space station ain't accustomed to visitors, but I know a way to get you in there, for a small fee, of course.
All right, what's the catch?
Oh, nothing. Just a few things. You see, I'm in the market for collecting and selling some unusual parts from monsters. If you could find me a few of those parts, I'll gladly provide you with what I know. The group seemed less than pleased by the smuggler's request.
It seems as though we don't have a choice. Come on, let's go fill this scum's wish list.
Kim walked off with Ratchet and Clank. Ron stood by for a bit. He was very unhappy.
Do we have to?
He went off after them. They went around the entire area, searching for everything on the smuggler's list. It was very tough and excruciatingly time-consuming. None of them wanted to do this, but they really were out of options at the time. After they searched long and hard, they found everything that they needed to look for. They went back to the smuggler. They handed everything to him. Well, how about that? You've gotten everything on my list.
You'd better appreciate this. We risked our hides trying to retrieve them.
Now, don't get your baggies in a bunch. I'll give you what you want. I'm a man of my word.
Somehow I find that hard to believe.
Now then, to get to the space station, you'll need to make your way through the Sigma-3 maintenance hub. Afterwards, everything else will be easy to get through.
Why do I have a feeling that what he's saying is anything but easy? Because it usually isn't. Regardless, it's nothing we can't handle, right, Ratchet?
You know it. They then made their way towards the Sigma-3 maintenance hub. There they stood and looked around the place before they began their extensive trek through the entire area.
Now then, where do we go from here? We follow the direct path. And the direct path is what exactly? I'm sure Ratchet will be able to figure it out. Right, Ratchet? Don't I always?
They began navigating themselves through the complex maze. It was one of...
Hang on.
It was one of... a multitude. You really need to do a better job with looking after these typos. This is really unbecoming of you.
I know, but sometimes I really do try to look after them.
Well, maybe you should try harder next time.
Get on with the story, please.
Very well. I shall start from the first word. They began navigating themselves through the complex maze. It was one of a multitude of gravity-defying puzzles of mechanical proportions. Clegg seemed to be drawn in by something. Curious, that generator must be powering a Sigma-3 gravity simulator with protomorphic ionization synthesizers.
Did anyone understand a word he just said?
Hardly. They kept on going through the complex maze. After a long trek that was anything but fleeting, they were able to find an elevator shaft. Ratchet, Ron, Miss Possible, I believe that could be our point of entry.
I agree. Let's go.
They made their way into the elevator and were lifted up into the station. As soon as they got inside, they had a chance to look around the entire place. Whoa! Just look at this place.
I know. It's quite amazing.
Cool. Check out that terrarium. It seems whoever constructed this station wanted an oasis as well as a fortress.
Apparently.
Just then they heard a voice on the loudspeaker. Attention intruders! This is Lieutenant Commander Zephyr of the Apogee Space Station. Lay down your weapons and prepare for a whooping.
It seems that scumbag smuggler wasn't bluffing about whoever lives here not liking visitors.
Did he just say whoopin'? Just ignore it and get through the place already. They began their trek through the interiors of the space station.
This is your final chance! Lay down your weapons so that you may receive the aforementioned whooping!
Seriously, who says that anymore? Never mind that. Let's just keep going.
They continued in further a little more. Shortly afterwards, they heard another voice on the loudspeaker.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder! Am I doing it right? Stay in character, you darn fool! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
That kept on repeating on and on for a little while.
There's another one? Just who are these guys?
They progressed through a bit more.
Attention, you whippersnappers! This is Chief Admiral Krog. We are activating the thermo-splinter defenses. Desist all youthful activity and return from whence you came.
Just as I thought. They're a couple of old geezers. No wonder why their vocabulary is so dated.
Hey, I heard that, little missy.
Let's just keep going, you guys. We've handled worse.
Yes, we have.
They kept on going, fighting through a lot of the space station's defenses.
They're breaking into the aqueduct! Release the hydromine defenses!
I don't like the sound of that. As they swam through the aqueduct, they dodged many of the mines that were sent out. There were a few close calls here and there, but they were able to make it through.
Dang! Dang it all! They're swimming in our fishing hole!
This is a fishing hole? What do they fish here? Mines?
Them kids are probably hyped on that rap music. Get off my lawn!
Seriously, who are these guys?
Don't know, but something tells me we'll find out once we reach the end of this place. They fought their way through the terrarium and continued on towards another chamber.
Activating the inner perimeter defenses!
I really hope I'm doing a good job with these voices. I think I'm doing quite well with Kronk, but Zephyr is hard to do. Fun fact, the guy who did the voice of Zephyr also did Max Tennyson from the Ben 10 series and the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid. And another fun fact, the guy who did the voice of our favorite Lombax also did the voice of our esteemed
I really don't think mentioning that is necessary. Shall we continue with the story, or are you going to keep rambling about your trivial interests?
All right. Continue on with the story, please.
Thank you. Said defenses were activated as such.
There are more of these things? Come on, Ron. We can handle them.
They fought through more of the defenses. They soon ran into some stacks of boxes and smashed them out of habit.
Hey, I just stacked those, you vandals!
Sorry. Force of habit.
Despite the mess, they continued forward.
These whippersnappers won't listen! They just won't heed our warnings! Heed, whippersnappers, heed!
Perhaps we should reason with them.
Sure. They promised to give me the Lombax secret. I promise not to blow them up. That's not what Clank had in mind.
Yeah, I know, and I don't care.
Ratchet, I'm with Clank on this one. I like reasoning better than blowing up.
Ron, not you too. They continued rushing through, proceeding further in. At that moment, laser grids were activated and attempted to impede them. Laser grids? How amateurish.
Zeph, we need those turrets back online. 10-4, rerouting primary composter. compositors!
Oh no, not more turrets! Why, Ron, quit your belly aching and keep going. They continued on and entered another chamber. As soon as they entered, the sound of the unknown voices were changed from a loudspeaker to a transmitter.
We've got the rascals right where we want 'em! Cave out and Krog! On my signal! Unleash Hank! No?
Did you guys hear that? The transceiver projecting their voices sounded different.
Could they be close by? Most likely. Let's keep at it, you guys. They kept on fighting through more of the defenses. It was indeed a tough battle, but they were eventually able to bring down the last of the station's weaponry.
We've lost our primary fuel generators! We're sitting ducks!
Great, now's our chance. Let's rush them.
Oh yeah, no one blasts away at our hides and gets away with it. Booyah!
Booyah!
They hurried themselves towards a metal door nearby, but found that it was sealed tight.
Well, that's great. The door's locked.
So how do we get in? At that moment, the Zoni reappeared. They surrounded Clegg and uploaded something into him. The others immediately took notice of Clegg's new modification. Whoa, Clegg! How did you get that?
Doesn't matter right now. It should at least get us inside, right?
How exactly? Just then, a signal went off. I think I may have found something. This way. He utilized his new modification, the geolaser, to cut a doorway into a nearby wall, gaining the group access to the closed-off room. Wow! That was amazing, Clegg! No, big. Come on, let's get inside. They made their way into the room. So, how was it you got that thing? Why, from the Zoni.
The Zoni?
Yes. What is a Zoni? They are invisible robots that only I am able to see, apparently. Right.
There are the scoundrels! Pulverize them!
I am really sorry if these voices sound bad. Suddenly, two robots came charging at them. The group stepped back a little, causing the robots to rush into each other.
Oh, my thruster coils!
I'm guessing you guys are Kronk and Zephyr?
Wait, these were the guys that tried to kill us?
Apparently. Thanks, guys. I'll handle it from here.
Soon enough, a young girl came down via jetpack. She pointed her blaster at the group.
Congratulations! You just won an all-expense-paid trip out the airlock.
What?
I hope you guys don't mind letting yourselves out. I hate the popping sound of bodies decompressing in space.
But I don't want to have my body decompressed in space.
Hold on for a sec. Why does everyone in this galaxy have a thing against my friend? I mean, yeah, I get it. He's a Lombax, and everyone in this galaxy hates his kind. But I won't stand another... Wait, did you say Lombax?
The girl then took notice of Ratchet's pointy ears and lion-like tail.
He is a Lombax! Guys, lower your weapons!
The robots did just that. The group became very confused.
Huh? Sorry about the misunderstanding, you guys. We don't get a lot of friendly visitors anymore. Or ever, for that matter. Especially from a Lombax. Wait, you mean to tell me that you don't hate Lombaxes? Why should I? They're heroes. They saved all of us from falling under the control of the Kragmites. Only members of the Empire would have a reason to hate them. I see. Actually, that does make sense. By the way, who are you? My name is Tawan Apache. My father owns this entire space station. Those two over there are Kronk and Zephyr? Yeah. They introduced themselves on the loudspeakers. Yeah. Of course. So, who are you guys? I'm Kim Possible. This is Ron Stoppable and Rufus. The robot over there is Clank, and the Lombax is Ratchet. Nice to meet you guys. So, how was it that you were able to find us? Well, let me start at the very beginning. You see, it all started when...
And so Kim proceeded to tell Tawan everything that happened to her and the group, as well as everything that they know.
And that's everything we know so far.
Tawan stood by, speechless for a bit.
Oh, I see. So, your dad really does own this whole place, huh? Yeah, he built it. Impressed? Very. So, Tawan, I must ask you something. Why did Tachyon think that you have the Lombax secret weapon? Well, since this is my dad's base, by the way, who is this Max Apogee guy?
Max Apogee was a famous...
Is a famous...
Yes, of course. Is a famous explorer and collector of rare interstellar antiquities, most notable of which was a Lombax artifact.
Kronk then handed a picture frame over to Kim. The frame contained a photo of Tawan as a little girl with her father, marveling at an unusual object.
Oh, that answers a lot of questions. So where is this artifact? It was taken by pirates when they raided the station years ago. My father went after them, but he never came back.
Kim continued to stare at the picture with a melancholy look on her face.
Tawan, I'm so sorry.
Tawan looked back at Kim. She was sad, but then a small grin appeared on her face.
So, we risked our hides getting here for nothing? Well, that's just great!
Kim whacked Ron on the side of his head.
Ow! Ron, don't be insensitive. I'm just saying. I take it he's not very bright. That would be an understatement. He's also childish, as Kim mentioned to me a while back.
Ron placed his hands on his hips as he looked at Ratchet in an annoyed manner. Kim answered the communicator.
Kim, Ratchet, I've just picked up on an unusual signal. It took me a while to decode it, but I've managed to find out what it is. Who's that you're talking to? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Tawan, this is Wade. Wade, this is Tawan. We ran into her and her two robots just now. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So, Wade, about that unusual signal... Oh, right. There seems to be a very small trace of Lombax technology on a far-off planet known as Ardolis. It might be the artifact that was stolen from the space station. Ardolis? Kronk! Zephyr! Get the ship ready. We're leaving.
She stepped up on a transporter with Kronk and Zephyr.
Hey, wait a minute! Lock up before you guys leave, okay?
Hang on. They were transported out. The group stood by for a bit.
Well, I guess we should leave too. I mean, who knows? That artifact may provide a clue as to where or what this Lombax secret could be.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go. There's just one problem with that. That planet is inhabited by space pirates. Did you just say space pirates? As in the bloodthirsty, pillaging kind? Yep, and they're robotic. So they're tougher, more lethal, and more ruthless. And probably a lot more dangerous than the kind we have here on Earth. Oh man, I didn't think we would be getting ourselves involved in this. Rufus popped out and groaned.
Oh, Ron, we've handled pirates before. It's no big, really.
Yeah, and besides, we really don't have a choice in the matter. So quit your belly aching and let's go already. Kim, Ratchet, and Clank walked off. Ron stood by for a bit, trembling in fear, and I had the chance to just stay home. Why do I get myself involved in this, Rufus? He walked off after his friends. They returned to his ship, got back in, and flew off.
Okay, I think that is more than enough for now. So next time, our traveling group will be arriving on another planet, the planet Arcdolus, homeworld to the accursed space pirates. Perhaps the same ones that they ran into earlier. So until next time, see ya. Oh, and before I wrap this up, I think I would like to end this video with a very special song that I have on my favorites list. DDR fans would be able to recognize this song very well. I'll just play it because I think this represents our new character very well. Just listen.